we could do right now is just pray. And just pray for better days. But everything happening to our people is not fair. These are hard workers. These are hard workers. People that have worked their whole lives. And how do you tell the kids? How do you guys tell the kids? Hey, your dad's not coming home. Your mom's not gonna come home to pick you up. Like, this is so inhumane. Like, I just pray that God be with us right now and God help our people right now. It's disgusting.
I'm struggling a lot today, seeing all these videos of the hate going around with this mass deportation, and it hurts my heart because, you voted for who you voted for. But why so much hate? Like, how can you mock the kids that are losing their parents, or the parents that are losing their kids, living in constant fear for what may happen to your friends and your family, and even people that you see on social media. It hurts. It hurts. Because why is there so much hate? Why do you have to be this?
So this is a message for Hispanic people or Latina people, not just the white presenting Latinos, all of them, including the more Afro Latinos, when it comes to this whole deportation thing and solidarity with the Black community. You guys have no right to be angry at Black people who choose not to want to support or have solidarity with you. And the only reason why I say this is because the amount and level of disrespect that we Black Americans have suffered from the Hispanic community when we tried to have solidarity in the past is astronomical. And you guys know about that disrespect, because try being a Latina woman with your whole family and bring home a Black man as your boyfriend and tell them that you want to marry him. And how would your family respond to that? Because I know a lot of you, if you brought home a Black person, like a Black American, your family is not having that. So how could we possibly have solidarity when the whole family is like, you bring home a Black person and it's just like their head starts spinning and they have an issue with that? On top of that, and also what adds insult to injury is basically saying when Hispanic people deny racism, like the fact that they're racist and the fact that they're colorist. The first time that it hit me about the Hispanic racism back in your own countries is when Black Panther, the second Black Panther, came out, and the guy who played Namor, I forgot his name, the guy who played Namor talked about how you guys treat darker skinned people and indigenous people in your own countries, and that mentality, you guys bring it here into this country, especially after we Black people have went through a lot of strides in this country to get certain things put in place for civil rights. And instead of leaving that at the door in those countries, you guys bring those mindsets with you. And then on top of that, literally here on TikTok, there was a girl who had like 1 million views, and I still have the video and I can pull it, where she was talking about, she was only 20, and I could tell she was having a hard time articulating herself because she was crying and emotional, and she was talking about how she experienced racism and discrimination from her Hispanic community, and she said she was an Afro Latina, and how she couldn't get a job and couldn't get hired, and a lot of these jobs are expecting you to speak Spanish. And so when I came behind her and I pointed out, yes, there are some things in the Hispanic community, what she's saying is true, it's just like the responses that I was getting from Hispanic people is just like the gaslighting that I would get from white people who try to deny racism. It's basically, they were trying to say, oh, well, she wasn't qualified for the job. She wasn't, the same shit white people say. So if you do not have, none of you guys have a right to be mad at any Black person for not wanting to stand behind y'all in solidarity. Because from me, I used to work a job when I was younger in a restaurant, and the Hispanic dudes, a whole bunch of Hispanic dudes back there, and they was not American, and they would just say the craziest stuff, and I had to check them. And after I checked them, they ain't saying nothing to me after that. Even with my best friend, she worked at a restaurant, whole bunch of Hispanic dudes working in the back. calling her the hard ER and the B word, and she checked them, and they ain't say nothing to her after that. They ain't say nothing to her after that. So a lot of us Black Americans have very negative experience with you Hispanic people, who you guys are very racist. You have disrespected us. And so, yeah, we're aware of the disrespect. And I understand maybe on an individual level where if it's a Hispanic, a Hispanic person that I know on an individual level, that's something completely different. But as a collective level, Hispanic people have not broken down their own racism and white supremacy and disrespect. And they fail to realize that in this system, in the United States of America, you guys, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, I don't care how pale your skin is. If you're a Hispanic person, you're closer to a Black person than you are to a white person on this hierarchy. And Asian people are actually higher up on the hierarchy than you guys are. So if Black people don't want to be in solidarity and don't want to help, I don't feel like we should not be shamed for it. And you guys have no right to misdirect your anger towards us. If a Black woman says, I'm not protecting these kids, if ICE comes, whatever, or if a Black person says, I'm calling ICE, or if a Black person says, oh, well, I'm not going to support, I'm just going to sit back and rest and this, that, and thing. Y'all have no right to be angry with us. No right. No right to be angry with us, especially after all the disrespect that not only we take from you guys, but other immigrant groups do it to us too, especially the Asians. And to add insult to injury, for me to find out that Asian people, and I don't know how true this is with the Hispanic people, but I heard that Hispanic people wanted to be classified closer to white than they did back in the day, instead of being in solidarity with Black people for fighting for civil rights and equal rights, which is just insane to me. And it was one, I wish I kept the video. It was one Hispanic civil rights activist that basically was saying, oh, the Black man struggle or the Black struggle is not our struggle, this, that, and third. So they just basically didn't want to have solidarity with us. So please don't ask the Black community for shit.
I am in so much shock with the amount of Latinos for Trump that are now coming out saying we feel so backstabbed, we feel so betrayed, we feel used now that our families are being deported even though they're not criminals. You didn't feel that way when Donald Trump was talking about the Mexican families that he was going to be deporting. You didn't feel that way when he spoke about other minority groups that he was going to be deporting. But now that it's affecting your family, your uncle, your cousin, now you want to cry about it? Now you want to cry crocodile tears? Girlfriend, I don't feel bad for you.
It's not a protest. I don't care about the election. I don't care about stuff that y'all do every few years. Because every day, the usage of the N-word, even during desperate times such as these, shows how anti-Black y'all are. Y'all want to sit up here and play coy and play like, oh, like y'all are being targeted, which y'all are, for y'all status, for y'all race, being immigrants, being Latino. But y'all are also trying to use that as a way to shield yourselves from any criticism that the Black community may have towards you. A lot of Black LA natives, Californians, hell, even the ones that are transplants, have been coming on here in droves on my For You page, in my comment section, talking about the countless interactions they have had with racist Latinos. Mexicans, Salvadorans, it does not matter. Okay? We do not want this to happen to you guys. We have nothing against the protests. I'm not even responding to the protests. We did not want this to happen. That's why we voted for Kamala Harris in the numbers that we did. Okay? But the thing is that getting up on here, telling African Americans, especially Black people in general, how they have to get up and fight at a protest just to still hear the N-word, just to get maced and pepper sprayed and harassed and abused, just to go to a prison or a jail where the very people that you are protesting for is literally going to be against you in jail. We don't want to deal with that. And something that y'all need to do is call out the lack of unity amongst Latinos. You guys are calling for Black and Brown coalition. There's not even a Brown coalition. As a Black woman from LA who grew up on the East Side, who went to Fremont High School, there is some type of animosity or beef between Salvadorians and Mexicans. Cubans voted the most for Donald Trump. You guys need to sit down as a community and confront everybody about the anti-Blackness, about the anti-immigration that these people are willingly voting for. Why are Latinos getting privileges such as the right to vote just to turn around and vote against their best interests? Why are Latino men more likely to vote for Republican than Latino women? Y'all don't want to call Latino men because then y'all will have to call out machismo culture or any type of culture that upholds them. And y'all don't want to do that because y'all uphold that culture as well. Stop running to African Americans, especially, for free labor. Why do you want African Americans to be on the front lines, getting shot, getting arrested, as if they're not just going to go to the county jail, Men's Central Jail in LA, and have to fight a gang of Latinos and whites because it's racially segregated? Y'all don't see the irony in that?
Hispanic community, y'all want black folks to help y'all, but y'all are the same people that make Dominicans don't want to be black. I'm gonna air it out right now. Y'all the reasons. And when I was in the military, jobs I've had where other Spanish speaking countries are telling Dominicans that y'all not Hispanic enough because they look more black. Y'all tell them they Spanish, don't sound Spanish enough. They don't look Spanish enough. So they went to the extreme, start denying their blackness because of that. A lot of people don't know, but I'm gonna use this platform to bring this out. How come y'all want black people to now side with y'all when y'all don't even acknowledge the black Hispanics? Y'all tell them they not Spanish enough. Like Hispanic is a race for one. Hispanic is a blend of people, but that's for a whole different take. My thing is, for black foreigners, either coming from the Caribbean or coming from Africa. As a black man from the Caribbean, when I came here as a kid and I grew up in this nation, I saw between the two parties, nobody can convince me where to vote. I just looked on the stages and I saw one platform had nobody that looked like me. If they did, they was all the way in the background with the biggest sign. The other one had people look like me. They even had people that looked like me that grabbed the mic and had something to say. And I'm like, I don't know. To be honest, sometimes it seems like both of them don't really do nothing for us, but I'm going to rock with this one just because I see people look like myself on stage. So we getting at least somewhere. You at least got a voice somewhere. But the other side, you all the way in the background, lose me with that mess. So a lot of y'all, when it comes to the Hispanic community, a lot of y'all felt like y'all could have slide in the house Negro position. That's what y'all really voted for, to take that position, not knowing that nothing don't really come with that position. That position is just to work the lower class against the lower class. But peace and love.
Today, guys, I want to say, guys, it's about Latinos who are like asking black people for help. You know, guys, and black people, their message was very clear, like all the time. You Latinos, we told you, guys, and a lot of Latinos, they are now coming out on like social media, and they're asking like black folks to join them. So Latinos, what they're saying is that we need to go outside, we need to protest it. Because if you're a black person, you are living in the United States right now. So that you black people, guys, I wanna know how will you support Latinos? That's what they're saying. Latinos, they're very serious. They want your help, they want your support you. Because guys, they think that with the support of black people, at least they can do something. So if you are a black person, you are living in the United States right now, and you have seen Latinos like crying, asking for help for black people, how will you help them? Yeah, guys, if you look back the history a little bit, like when like Donald Trump was campaigning, actually, guys, Donald Trump, his message was very clear that he's going to do mass deportation, and a lot of black community of black people, they voted for Kamala Harris, and Latinos, they voted for Trump. So what many black people are saying is that you Latinos, it's your fault. We told you, and guys, most of Latinos, like maybe like I don't know, maybe they come from Mexico, maybe like Honduras, Guatemala, and let's say like El Salvador, and let's say like so many countries. So now that a lot of Latinos are coming out and they're saying, hey, we need black people to support us. We need black people to stand with us. You black people, what are you doing here? Why are you not with us? So guys, if you're a black person, let me know, guys, what you think about this. Will you support for Latinos? And guys, if you decide to support Latinos, how will you support Latinos? Will you support it for? It's me, what I know as a possible light. Guys, Latinos and black community, they never had any issues. Guys, today if you go to Colombia, especially the city of Medellin, Colombia, you'll find a lot of black people there from United States. And I don't know guys if you know this guy called Ice Life Ice, this guy YouTuber. I remember 2016 he come to Medellin, Colombia with a small YouTube like subscribers, and now he's a big YouTuber. Also same story with this guy from Kenya here. From Kenya is called this guy is called Imarwa. He was started in Colombia his life. That's where he got his YouTube. That's where he made his life. So when this guy he made his life in Colombia, his life. He was in Colombia for so many times. He was in Medellin, Colombia, and then he moved to I don't know Barranquilla, something like that. And then he was in like in this island called San Andres. So technically, this guy there are a lot of black people in Colombia today. Even you find that there are black Colombians if you go to like this coastal area of Cartagena and other areas. So guys, because I know that Latinos and black community they never had any issues. But guys, now it's time I think for Latinos they came out and they are asking black people to support them. And guys, black people are also saying that hey listen, we cannot support you, we cannot do that because it's not our fight and it's your fault. So guys, a lot of black people they believe that it's not a fight. Whereas in my people, mi gente, Latinos, they're saying that hey black people come out, we need you, support us, show us love. And guys, a lot of black people they believe that that's not like a fight. So guys, I wanna know guys your opinion about this. And is this your fight or not? Because Latinos they are always there like requesting, they're always there asking for help for the black community. It's Caribbean Connect once again. Actually, guys, here we connect, we spread love, we share happiness. So, guys, if it's your first time here once again, welcome to Caribbean Connect, where I share our own stories. So, guys, like the video, guys, subscribe. You know, guys, this has been the media for so many times now, and the amount of Latinos who are coming out and they're asking black folks to help them, they're huge because, guys, they think that like black people can help them, you know, and a lot of black people like black Americans they're citizens of the United States and they think that black Americans they have a right, they can protest with them, they can stand with them, they can support the Latinos, and that's why a lot of Latinos they're coming out with the big voices and they're saying that hey you black people come out and support us. We need you. And Latinos, they never call the white people. They never call the other Latinos. They never call the Asians. They never call the Africans. Let's say, for example, they never call the like people like from let's say like Arabs, but they call the for black folks because they said we need the black folks to help us, and that's why guys in America, there are a lot of communities in America. Arab communities, Africans, Asians, there are so many communities. But all those people, Latinos, they are calling for black folks to help them because they know black folks are good people. They know black folks can help them, can support them. So that's why a lot of Latinos they are now saying that hey, you black people come out, support us. We need your support because they know that black black people have a right. But guys, and the other side, guys, when you see black people and what they think, a lot of black people are saying that hey, listen, you Latinos, we already have our problems. We already face some problems. So, and this is not our fight. A lot of people are saying that this is not our fight because some black people, most of them, they are saying that hey, we already have such problems, like as a black person. So, you Latinos, it's your fault. We told you so many times. We told you so many times, and now that you are regretting, now that you are crying. So that's what they are saying. So guys, there are two main perspectives here: Latinos and black community. So guys, if you love such content, like the video, guys, subscribe, and guys, let me know guys what you think about this Latino and guys black community stuff. Latino have a right to call black people support them. So, and guys, if you are a black person living in the United States right now, will you go and support Latinos? So, guys, that's one thing I want to know in the comment section. So, guys, if you are Latino, if you are black person, will you support for Latinos? Latinos, they are raising their voice. They are raising their voice. They're coming on TikTok like everywhere, and they're saying that they want the black people to support them. They want black people to be on their side. So, as a black person, will you stand with Latinos? Will you support Latinos? Or do you even have like a Latino girlfriend or Latino friend? Or do you even been to Latin America? As like Mexico, like Guatemala, Honduras? Guys, tell me how was your experience like dating, maybe like being with Latinos. For me, guys, I met Latinos in Turkey so many times, and guys, they were very nice. They were very nice people. You know, guys, once you speak Spanish, guys, they're amazing, guys, because they want someone who can speak Spanish. So, si habla español, todo está bien. Yeah, so, guys, I want to know, guys, if you are Black American, I want to know, guys, your experience of like dating or maybe like being with, with Latinos. So, how, like, guys, how they treat you as a black person, how they treat you as a black woman from United States. So, guys, Latinos, they are calling black folks to help with them. And guys, we don't know. So, guys, if you are a black person, will you go and help Latinos? That's my question. So, guys, if it's your first time here, once again, it's Caribbean Connecty. Like the video, guys, subscribe. Hey guys, we share, we spread love, we react positively. So guys, if it's your first time, once again, like the video, subscribe, and see you guys. I'm gonna see you guys. Thanks so much, guys. Like